Hey Virgo, how are you? My name's Danielle. Welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be a general reading for you. And if there are any messages that resonate with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all the info for that is in the description box below. And hello, how are you? Happy Gemini season. I hope that full moon in Sagittarius was good to you. All about expansion. You got a lot of fire energy here in this reading, which is very fitting for that Sagittarius energy. So let's see, Virgo, let's see what we got. Okay, first we have, this is one of my favorite cards. I mean, I have a few favorite cards, but I really like this one. First we have the Eight of Wands. Next, we have the Queen of Wands. And then, okay, you got a bit of a twofer. You appeared as yourself in this reading. This is the Hermit reversed, which is Virgo's major arcana. And at the same time, you got the Two of Pentacles reversed, which is actually interesting because this is kind of a card of, I know, this card is Capricorn, Jupiter and Capricorn. And so this really is a card of, like, Jupiter is a planet of expansion, and Capricorn, which is your fellow earth sign, is all about kind of restriction. So this really is a card of like expanding and contracting. And it's just very interesting because the full moon in Sagittarius we just had is all about expansion, expansion, expansion. But we'll get to that. Okay, Virgo, first of all, have you forgotten how quickly life can change? Okay, this being reversed, I'm just kind of getting maybe that energy that maybe you're in a place of like, why don't I have that yet? Why am I not there yet? Why am I like, why am I at point A when I should be at point B, or blah, 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 blah. And now this card, I'm gonna put it upright so you can see. So this card is just fast, like shit changing fast. And it really is, I mean, this is, again, fire energy, and 8 is actually also Sagittarius. You're a mutable sign as well, so is Sagittarius. So I keep bringing up Sagittarius because the full moon happened last week. So we're kind of, we just all went through that. So this is a mutable fire card. You are a mutable earth. It's a very adaptable energy. It's very like quick changing. Mutable signs are very like, you're pro at adapting to your environment. And that's why Virgo is like, I like to use the analogy of like a spreadsheet. If you had a spreadsheet and then all the information got jumbled up, you would know how to like put it back in order, like literally, but also metaphorically speaking, if that makes sense. So this being reversed, I think is just to be like, okay, Virgo. Also the fact that you have the Hermit reversed or something about the past, but we're gonna use the past as a positive vessel for you here. Take stock of your past, different life events that happened to you that changed quickly, right? That job you thought you would never leave, that relationship you thought you would never leave, or maybe that relationship you thought you'd never have the courage to pursue, or that job you never thought you'd actually get, or blah, 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 that money that you never thought you were gonna get. I'm so broke, then all of a sudden, your finances turned around, right? That move you never thought you would do, that trip you never thought you would take, and it happened, right? So I feel like the 8, excuse me, it's not you, it's me. I woke up at 5 a.m. today, and then was up to like 6:30, anyway, the yawn was not you, it's me. So it's to take stock of your life in the past and how, yeah, things have changed quickly. I do this all the time. It's always like, I'm not where I'm, wanting to be in my life. And it's like, bitch, like relax. Like you're exactly where you're meant to be. And to really we really want you, Virgo, to savor everything you've manifested now, right? And to think back, like, however long ago it was, last week, a year ago, whatever. The things you have now that there was a time you wished you had, okay? And now you have it. And how a lot of these things changed quickly. But it's like things manifest, and you're an earth sign, you're very earthly, and I always say you can really benefit from leaning into the Pisces energy, which is your opposing energy, which is very mystical, metaphysical. To think how it's like when things materialize, it's manifested for a long time, okay? And you're like very diligent with like work, like doing physical, practical steps to move towards something, but you can only go so fast, right? The spirit realm, again, this is mutable fire. This is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy is very spiritual. How things up there can happen quick, right? Because it's non-physical. So if you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's fine. But it's like, okay, if you're a writer, I'm a writer, so I like to use this example. If you're a writer, you might think of an entire screenplay idea in your mind, okay? Or at least a full concept, right? Oh, wow, yeah. I just know this premise, but one, this character, wow, yeah. And that's very quick, right? It's like almost instant because it's in the metaphysical. And then that's when your Virgo superpower comes in to then take the practical steps to bring that fast download into the physical world, right? And so this is like a two-tier thing. Remember, like things up here happen quick. So don't forget the magical, mystical part of life, because things up there happen quick, right? And like I like these wands because they're like coming down to earth. It's like coming down from the spirit realm into earth. Hi, my battery died, but I'm back. See the practical glitches of life. But okay, so with that said, it's like you, Virgo, are someone who takes practical steps to bring things into reality. But to remember too that things can be literally manifested in the metaphysical world and then materialize quickly, okay? So for example, like this is just such a top example that has happened to me recently. I mean, I didn't have an apartment for 2 years. And truth be told, I looked for one, but not really, because I just was sensing like, I mean, prices are so astronomical here in Toronto. And I was like, there's no fucking way. Like I'm not paying them. And I can't afford it. Anyway, and there was like a few, I did some subletting situations and a lot of them almost turned into long-term things, but then fell through. And then I'd all honestly been given up on being like, yeah, okay, I think I'm just never meant to have a home. Like, that's fine. But then I really started feeling my way towards how it would feel to have an apartment and what I would want. Like a lot of new apartments don't have bathtubs. I'm like, no, a bathtub to me is non-negotiable. I'm a Cancer. I need that water. I need the water. I just started feeling my way towards that, right? And being like, wow, and imagine I had like an outdoor space and I could have people over and like make nice meals for people I love. And then I'd be in this great neighborhood that I could like, I love walking into little stores, like bipping and bopping around. And then anyway, basically just like that, 3 weeks leading up to me moving in, I got an apartment kind of pretty much handed to me that checked all the boxes. So it's to remember that things can materialize fast, but don't discount your partnership with spirit, baby, or your higher self, the universe, God, whatever resonates with you, if any of that. Because I think once you start really kind of partnering with people here, but also with your protectors, with the energy of the spirit world, it's like, baby, you're gonna be like, this is like the sunflower. You're gonna be like, I can do anything. This really, I always see this black cat, the Queen of Wands here. I see almost that black cat as like the devil, just being like, meow, reduced down to like a cat. That it's like when you start seeing the power you have within you to create anything you want into your reality, it's kind of like your fears will just, they'll still be there. But you can kind of be like, there, kitty. It's fine. We don't need to limit ourselves anymore, right? So with this said, Virgo, there's something here again about the past and expansion. This is you. The Hermit card is you. So it being reversed and it having come out with this card at the same time, which again, this is like Capricorn, Jupiter. So it's like expanding, contracting. I think maybe you've been contracting for a while, maybe. Have you been going like have you been very fixated on something and it's like, and instead of seeing the bigger picture of life and like all your other options, all your other opportunities, just life, have you looked at the trees and the birds? Have you gone and had fun, right? That it's like maybe you've been kind of contracting, but I feel like this is almost like, I'm not even gonna go into this too deeply. It's almost like Virgo, just know that it's like, that's supernova, baby, you're a star. So it's like, if you've been contracting for a while, the only next step to happen is expand, but also be open to it, right? The more you're conscientious of it, the easier that process can be. That I think your world, maybe you've been, again, fixated, maybe a little obsessed or like critical about one area of your life. For some of you, that could be a relationship. For some of you, it could be your career, how you make your money, your health, whatever. Maybe all of the above. That maybe you've been contracting and it's been like, And I think maybe some of you feel it, that you're kind of like maybe seeing like the blade of grass on the horizon, like, okay. But just know, again, things change fast. If you've been contracting, you're gonna expand soon. So just let the process of nature take you, right? It's like when we stop thrashing around in water, we remember that we are meant to float. Okay, Virgo, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below, and let me know if you've had any kind of insights at all about that full moon that went by in Sagittarius. Did anything become illuminated to you about your own expansion, or did anything become triggering to you? Yeah, just let me know. And I love you very much. You're fabulous. I'm fabulous. We're all fabulous. Until next time, love ya.